This is the automatic telephone dialer. This keypad here is the main component for the dialer. This is where we program our numbers, our message, and normally open, normally close contact inputs. This one here is a timer board that we use for interval calling, using the potentiometer right above here from anywhere from 1 to 60 minutes. The board down here below is the power supply, which is 16 volt AC. We use a step down transformer to step it down from 120 to 16 volts. This here is where we make our connections from the alarm into the dialer, and we are using the normally open and common dry contact. This is where we make our telephone line connections, and we have more room here if we have any more alarms that we need to connect into the same dialer. First, we have to go into the keypad, which is the ABD45C. Right now we have it on operate. In order for us to get into the menu, we have to press the letter M on the keypad. It will read off, then we'll press it again. It will read USP ABD45C. Now the keypad is asking us to program numbers. The first thing we have to go, the first menu option is 1, yes, 2, no. So we're going to press yes, number 1, and we'll enter our telephone number. When we have the number in, the number that we want, we'll move on by pressing the letter P on the keypad. It'll ask us for another location, the location that we want to store the number in, and that location will be number 1. Once we have saved the location for the number that we just programmed, it'll ask us again if we want to program another number. Remember, this unit allows us to program up to 4 numbers. So the next sequence is going to be programming another number, which number 1 is for yes. And so we enter another number. Now we have the number in. Again, we go back to the letter P on the keypad. Press that, and it'll ask us what location number we want to store that number that we just programmed. And we're going to go to the location number 2. And then it'll read program numbers again. Again, the question is number 1, yes, number 2, no. We're moving on to the next menu option, which is number 2. Program T-line, we're going to press no. Outgoing message, we're going to press yes. The way we program this number is going to be, this message is going to be a generic message for every alarm that's connected to the AutoDialer. And again, by pressing the start key will allow us to record the message. So we're going to send out the record the message now. Test, test, test. And that's going to be the message that's going to be played once an alarm is triggered, any of those numbers that we have programmed. Right now we are on operate or standby. In order for us to access the menu to delete numbers, we have to press the M key on the keypad twice. Now we are in the programming numbers menu. So we're going to press number 1 for yes. Now enter the number, and we're going to press our letter P on the keypad. Now it's asking us to enter the memory location for the number we want to delete, 1 through 4. We want to delete number 1 location. Now it's asking us to program more numbers, and we don't want to do that, so we're going to press number 2. Now we can get out of the menu by pressing the letter M on the keypad twice, so we can go back to operate or standby. Option number 1 is yes, option number 2 is no. we're going to press number 1 for yes. Exit delay, we're going to turn it off. Entry delay is also going to be off. Normally open and normally close contacts. Number 1 is for normally open. Number 2, normally close. We're going to choose number 2, normally close. Normally open contact, normally close contact. Momentary or continuous, we're going to choose continuous. And that is the last of the sequence for programming the AutoDialer. Once we have programmed the channels and the numbers, the alarm will read program numbers again, which we already have done. So we press the M key twice to bring us to the screen that reads operate. Now the AutoDialer is ready for an alarm condition to be triggered to start dialing up to 4 numbers. We have program 2 for this particular dialer, so it will call the numbers in sequence, number 1 and number 2 locations. Using a 75 LC temperature alarm, already pre-wired to the telephone dialer, we would have to go inside of the alarm, change the menu in order for us to generate an alarm condition. The way we do that is by pressing and holding the silence button and pressing your test at the same time, releasing both. We're going to scroll up to number 53 on the menu, which is our low set point. And right now, the low alarm set point is telling us that we have a 30-degree low limit. So what we're going to do is we're going to increase that number by using our test button here. We're going to put it up to number 45. And again, to generate an alarm condition, thinking that the alarm is out of range. Once we're at 45 degrees, we'll press our middle button, which is the light bulb, to move on to the next menu option. Next menu option is the time delay. We don't want to wait for 60 minutes, so we're going to lower this time delay to 1 minute using our silence button. And we set it for 1 minute, so in 1 minute we'll generate an alarm condition and we'll test the AutoDialer in a real-life alarm condition generated by the alarm. Once we're at 1 minute, we'll press our middle button and hold it. The alarm will say set, and it'll go back to reading the temperature. And in 1 minute, the alarm will generate that alarm condition, unlatching that relay, and making the dialer to start calling up to 4 numbers.